would you think if I could give you the top 7 secrets of stress-free legacy planning? Hi, Nancy Beauvair here with Agape and NEXsteps. And I wanted to talk about the stresses that people put themselves under when it comes to their legacy and lifestyle planning. Now, as you know, that's what I do. I am a legacy and lifestyle planner. And what that means is I help guide you to make the right choices when you're future-proofing your life. Unfortunately, what happens is people end up stressing out. Let's face it, we don't like to think about the fact that we're going to die sometime, or that we don't control the future, that things can happen that catch us by surprise, that leave us unprepared. But that is the reality of life. Things do happen that often we're not prepared for. And eventually, each and every one of us is going to die. So to do that in a fashion that doesn't cause your loved ones additional stress when they're already dealing with the emotions of a sudden accident or a sudden death, or even a death that was anticipated, let's face it, none of us are really ready when the person passes away, even if we've been anticipating it. Now, what happens is that so many people procrastinate putting together their legacy plan. What happens is they stress out, they overthink. People think about their mortality. People think about being incapacitated, and it's not a nice thing to think about. So those kinds of stresses cause people to procrastinate and cause people to not put their legacy plan in place. So when I'm talking about legacy and lifestyle planning, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you structure your affairs, structure everything that you need so that you are prepared. Remove the stress from it, remove the anxiety from it, and let's take a look at the process and the steps. On my website this week, I've got an article that gives you the top 7 secrets to stress-free legacy planning. A lot of that has to do with communication. A lot of that has to do with being prepared. A lot of that has to do with making sure that you're dealing with the proper professionals to make sure that you have all the loose ends tied up. There are many, many different ways to plan for your future, to make sure that you're leaving your loved ones, your heirs and your beneficiaries in a place where they're not going to be attacked by creditors, where they're not going to lose everything because of high taxation. And there are lots of professionals out there who can help ensure that you are making a plan that takes care of your beneficiaries in a way that is tailored to your specific circumstances. I help you be prepared for that. I will consult with you and go through all of the processes and make sure that your bases are covered so that when you do go see that tax lawyer or that trust lawyer or that financial professional, that you know where your situation is and you can go in there prepared to discuss what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you need, and rely on them for the guidance to get you exactly what it is that you do need. There are lots of ways to do this yourself. There are online businesses that specialize in helping get your documents in order. And while those are not a horrible thing to do, they're a good starting place. But unless your estate, unless you have a very, very simple estate, my advice is that get that document in place and then take it and have a lawyer review it, because there might be things that you didn't think about. In an upcoming episode, I'm going to talk about what happens with families that don't fit the mold. Now, when I consult with you, we're going to take a look at your circumstances. We're going to take a look at where you are in life. You might be planning when you're 40 years old, and you might have another 40 years of life. But what we do is we set a plan in motion, and we structure everything so that you have things in place, and then they just need to be fine-tuned and adjusted as life happens going forward. So again, the top 7 secrets to to stress-free legacy planning. Hop on over to my website. Thanks for joining me here today. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now.